3 years ago, Ostapenko went from near 50 in the world to Grand Slam champion over 2 weeks in Paris. The first Latvian to win a major and the first unseeded woman to win Roland Garros since 1933. And live from Latvia, so pleased to welcome Ilona to the show. Right now, no tennis for 4 months at least. We saw you post on Instagram this morning, your morning run. How are things going? What have you been up to?
Hi, I'm good. I'm just trying to keep active as much as possible because in these conditions it's very tough because all the tennis clubs are closed and all the gyms are closed. So I'm just trying to be active, to go for a run or to try to do something at home just to be in shape.
So, Yelena, you prefer to be called Ilona, so we're going to call you Ilona. But, I'm curious, as we go back down memory lane, 2017 French Open, what were you feeling as you made your way to that title? You had certain matches where you'd lost the first set, where you were down. Was there ever a point where you felt like, okay, I'm in a zone, I'm here, I can do this?
I was just trying to take one match at a time. And that time I think I was fearless. I had nothing to lose because I was playing against the top seed girls. And I think very tough match was the quarterfinals. And when I won it, I got a lot of confidence. And then I think every match I was playing better and better. And even I lost many matches the first set, but I was still fighting and I was still playing until the last point. And I found a way how to manage and won the matches.
Now, you're a big hitter. You go for your shots, as you mentioned. Did any fear ever come into play? What was your mentality sort of going after that last shot, final stages of matches, match points? How did you keep that aggressive mentality with so much on the line?
I was just, when it was the match point, I was just okay, I have a chance. I'm going to try to use it. And then I'm just going to go for a shot. If it goes in, it goes in. If it doesn't go in, hopefully I will have another chance. And it's always when you're fearless and you're not afraid to go for the shot. Most of the time, it's going your way. But when you're afraid to go for the shot and you're adopting, it's the time when it's not really working. So I was just okay, I'm going for it. I'm sure I'm going for it. It goes in, it goes in, it doesn't go in. Hopefully I have another chance.
It went in 54 times in that final against Simona Halep, 54 winners. Ilona, this was not only your first Grand Slam, this was your first WTA title. So on many levels, how did you adjust to going from just being a regular player, ranked around 50 in the world, to now being a superstar?
It's probably, it was my dream tournament to win. In general, the Grand Slam, I think it's for a tennis player, it's the biggest tournament you can ever win. And I, of course, never thought it's going to be my first title. And so many things changed after that win, of course. And it was so hard for me to adapt to all that. And of course, it took me some time because it was completely different, everything. And people were expecting much more from me. And always they thought that I'm going to play every tournament this well. And for me, it took a little bit of time to get used to all that. But I think now I'm doing much better than straight after French. And the next year after that, I was struggling a little bit.
Well, it's tough times now all over the world with the pandemic. Nobody's playing. However, you had a great ending to 2019 of the finals. You won Luxembourg. What did you learn from winning the French Open? And how do you take that experience into whenever you're able to start back, either this year, hopefully this year, or beginning of next year?
The main thing after French, I learned that you have to play and fight every match. And especially after French Open, almost all the girls are playing so much better against me and they kind of get ready for the matches against me. So I really have to play on a high level almost all of my matches, which is very hard because all the girls, almost all top 100 girls, they're really good and every match is a very tough match. So every time I step on court, I have to play from beginning until the end, until we shake hands. So that and fight every point. Even if my like if my game is not going the way I want it, I still have to fight and to find the way to win even on bad days.
Ilona, you were a new Grand Slam champion at Roland Garros in 2017. Sofia Kenin was a new major champion earlier this year at the Australian Open. And then you got to play her in the Fed Cup in Washington State just a couple months ago. You beat her. What was that experience like?
I mean, of course, I knew it's going to be a very tough match, obviously, because she won Australian Open, and she's a great player, and she was playing really well. And but I always enjoy to play for my country. I really love that time of the year. It's like 2 or 3 times a year, and I think I even play better for my country and for my team because I know that my country and my team is behind me. I'm not only playing for myself and for me. I played the Fed Cup since I was 15 years old, and I never missed one tie. So I'd really love that time and to represent my country and also to spend time with the girls and with the team. I think it's a great experience.
Just because we're all here in the United States, Ilona, and we know what's going on with coronavirus here. What is the situation in Latvia right now?
I mean, it's also like it's not as probably as bad as in the other countries, but I mean, still, it's tough times for all of us, and I'm just trying to stay at home as much as possible and. We can go outside still, but everything is closed. Just some shopping malls are opened and like supermarkets are opened. And in general, people of course are panicking a little bit because I mean it's a very serious situation right now. And but still, like if you go outside, you can see so many people like outside walking on the beach or somewhere, which I think I mean it's good and bad, but. I think sometimes for now, like people have to probably stay home more, and because it's going to be better not only for them but for all people in Latvia. But I think now it's getting better the situation because like today we had like 29 cases in overnight, but yesterday we had only 6 cases, which is I think improving.
All right. Well, Ilona, we hope you stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully we'll get to see you on the court this season. Thanks so much for joining us today on TC Live.
Thank you.